MLA Carlos came heavily on government when asked about the law and order situation in Goa. He said if the body is taken out from the border, then what are the police doing on the border? Are they sitting there only to take haafta? Political interference is going on which is destroying actual policing.
Sad picture for Goa, especially given the fact that Goa is on international map, and we have people from all over the country and all over the world coming, and it doesn't speak well. But the kind of incidents of law and order are very high type, like murders, rape, or very serious injuries. I think those things are and drug related. These are not giving Goa a good picture, not giving Goa a good image, and I think we need to make sure that things have to be pulled up. Atpodai, very simple thing. I'm just saying. I just saw a news item that a vehicle from Goa carrying liquor was caught in Karwar. Few days back, there was another vehicle caught in Belgaum. And if Goa's borders are so porous, where even dead body or somebody was taken across and thrown out of Goa, which was another gruesome murder which took place, and the body found outside the borders. That means your borders are very porous. म्हणून कांय तुमगे कसले पुलीस कित कोत्तात ते थिंगा फकत हफ्ता घेवपाक बसलो आहा थिंगा. What about the excise department? What are these excise officials doing? So how are they going? If you want to say they have not gone by this normal route, what are the other routes available for people to go out of the state? What checks have you put at those points? So therefore, I think that and at the Tokle Gelna, because the old days, you know that the people used to climb, putting on their heads, and they would go across the mountain to the other states. But here they're going in vehicles, motorized vehicles. So therefore, they're going by normal roads, and so therefore, I think the government needs to push up, making statements. And one funny thing I realized, which our DGP has said, they're going to have a Janta Darbar. How government of Goa's Janta Darbar is becoming day by day a flop. And I think that trying to have a Janta Darbar by the police is a mockery, because it will just be a waste of time. It will be another gala event where people will sit on stage and you try to speak to them. I think your intelligence of the police needs to revamped, because your intelligence is a failure. There are techniques of collecting intelligence and also monitoring the crime rate. You also know what is going on. If you try to put people who you like at certain places, whether at certain police stations or otherwise, even at the ground level, you will not get the result, because you will get people posted but no output coming from them. So I think there is also political interference, which is a long way, which is going on into destroying the actual policing. And I think we should make sure that we have correct this thing. And I think the government must pull up its socks, and it should admit that there is a complete deficiency in the law and order situation.
So one side, when we ask the CM says कि our detection rate is very good. How you look at this?
So your detection must result into into conviction. The conviction must be upheld by the court or higher court. Simply catching somebody kona dollo and bitor gailo, that is not detection. And remember, law and order is two parts: prevention, and detection, and action. So if you don't have a prevention, your crime rate is bound to increase. If you have your inputs in time, you know what is likely to happen. You can make sure that those things don't happen. I can understand some stray cases, but on an everyday basis, it is not just one. Sometimes two and three cases we are hearing every day. Even policemen who are bringing shame to the force. I think it's a very sad story which we are seeing every